The new year's here, and with that comes a new you, a new me, a new beginning. We're leaving our old bad habits behind and looking towards the future with a fresh start, a clean slate, with all the negativity left in 2021 and knowing that in 2022, nothing bad is gonna happen. Okay, have you located my tomfoolery yet? Yeah, nothing much is gonna change. I think the coolest thing about 2022 is how it's the only year I'll ever comprehend that has the most amount of the same numbers. That is a bit obscure, but it really feels as if difference, if any, will be minor. And because of the current world situation, there's not much many of us could do to celebrate the year's end. I say that, but I know for a fact that isn't the case. But if there's anything I've learned in the past couple of years, and something that you should have learned too, is that New Year's resolutions are an unlikely scam. And no, I don't mean in the whole Valentine's Day way with the whole corporate capitalization thing or whatever. It may be, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. Now, I know I may be coming off as a bit pessimistic and maybe even a little bit nihilistic and all those other big and negative words that I probably couldn't spell, but don't get me wrong. I think that having a bit of a goal or a plan to improve yourself is a great idea, but making it a New Year's resolution is a trap, and I feel like everybody should, or at least does, know this. We've all watched Phineas and Ferb before, I hope, and on a New Year's episode, it briefly makes fun of the whole idea.
What about your resolution? Everyone knows that no one ever keeps their New Year's resolution. That doesn't even make any sense.
And quite honestly, how could the resolutions ever amount to anything? They're ideals based on the idea of change, the idea that with the new year comes new things, change will be easy, and everything will go according to plan. But unless someone has mapped out a genuine and extensive improvement plan that accounts for all their strengths and weaknesses, has room for mistakes, and isn't too ambitious, even then, it's still really difficult to keep to that resolve for a year. Bro, I'm still trying to get through the next few days. A year is way too advanced for it to all be packed into a single resolution. But this is why the New Year's resolution is a scam. Anyone who ever actually makes one, even if it's only known to themselves, is doomed to fail. They are made abruptly solely for the new year, and they pose themselves as helpful, when in actuality, they're an excuse to get up to whatever nonsense you can before the new year comes.
I thought your New Year's resolution was to stop eating sandwiches in the bathroom.
But it's not midnight yet, so I can still enjoy this.
Leaving all the responsibilities to your future self, when you and your future self are literally the same person. Don't play yourself. You've made this mistake before. Even if you perhaps are a few days older and experienced a few things, the likelihood of you having matured by then, especially if you only made your resolution as an answer to an awkward conversation starter, yeah, it's very low. But that's kind of what all New Year's resolutions are nowadays. I feel like people don't even have resolutions in the first place because it's become something that people barely think about. Which begs the question, why am I making this video? Well, to be honest with you, I don't know. In fact, a large portion of me thinks that making this video is a bad idea. I'm starting to come off as some of my least favorite people on the internet.
Put in work and enjoy that. Enjoy eating shit and dirt and bleeding and the grind. I want you to eat shit for the next decade.
I sound like I'm about to sell you some stupid product like, hey, look at me. New Year's resolutions are a scam. I have a million cars, and I know the secret to making money. This is my plank. It's an emotional support plank that'll help you never procrastinate, and it'll probably also help you get 20 girlfriends or boyfriends. I don't judge. Why is that judging? I don't know. You could be a girl. Just buy my plank. It only costs about $3.99. 99.99 pounds. Taxes not included. Oh, okay, I'll stop. But yeah, another reason I thought that this wasn't really a good idea is mostly because it came to me in the heat of the moment. Also, I was laying in bed about 3 or 4 days ago, thinking about how nonsense these past couple of years have been, and how I should really start improving myself next year by sitting down, working on more videos, perhaps read books, take more walks, and exercise. The good stuff. And then I was suddenly struck with a hint of pseudo deja vu. I have no idea if that's an actual term, but I just thought of it, and it kind of makes sense in my scenario. It's not actually deja vu, but I do always remember me saying that to myself nearly every year, but never fully following up. So there was this incredibly paranoid side of me, the fear that if I made this my resolution, I may just give up on it entirely, mostly because I'm prone to delaying nearly every creative endeavor I want. And New Year resolutions just sort of looked like this throwaway goal that you don't really care about accomplishing that much. But I really do care about some of the stuff that I already just listed. But another reason why I was starting to think this video was a bad idea is the fact that this all does sound like a me problem, doesn't it? But I suppose that I should just put out any advice I have out there for anyone, especially any creatives who are starting out. Get going. I literally don't think I could put it any other way. You could do with the experience. So don't be afraid to make mistakes or be bad at anything. Trying shouldn't hurt, and you have time. Similarly, you could die at any moment. So it'd be a good idea to, start. Seriously though, don't expect too much of yourself. Because once you find that you're not able to do what you thought you were able to do, it can get discouraging. So know yourself. If you're unhappy with where you are in life right now, you can make it better for yourself and everyone you care about. Trust me. That being said, don't be stupid. I kind of encourage risks, but they have to be calculated. This future is yours. Be delicate with it. So I suppose that's why I made this video, even though I've gradually come to think of it as a bad idea. This video literally is nothing. Okay, it basically is nothing. But a reminder to myself, or anyone who's listening, that you shouldn't need a resolution. Just start. Create, work, learn, enjoy, live, laugh, feel, love, appreciate, care, give, repair, reflect, continue, think, exist, breathe. Yeah, that's right. Breathe. Don't forget the little things. Still think this video is a bad idea. I'm probably looking back at this in the near future and cringing. Alright, whatever. Thank you for watching.